Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faiq bin Adam. My industrial supervisor is Muhammad Jamal Hafiz bin Cik Japa. My faculty supervisor is Dr. Hong Yu Ching. My internship company is ROLAND Manufacturing Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, and my location of intern is at E1, which is the production for compact pedal, amplifier and non-compact. Okay, this some information about the company background for ROLAND Japan and ROLAND Manufacturing Malaysia. Okay, this is the organization chart for ROLAND Manufacturing Malaysia with the division and their top management. Okay, this is what I learned at ROLAND Manufacturing Malaysia for about 6 months. First, I learned on how to do the assembly process for compact pedal, non-compact and amplifier. The assembly process have different procedure that need to be done from the starting until end of the process. Second, I learned on how to set up daily target output by made a calculation, include the total of manpower, working hours, cycle time. Then we can get the target output on that day based from the information that we have collect from the assembly line. The third is I learned on how to make judgment for the defect, and this judgment is made by using dot gauge, and it is made by line leader and engineer. They need to responsible about the decision that they made. And fourth is I learned on how to set up new assembly line, duplicate new assembly line and make line combination. Line combination, we try to combine 2 or 3 model in one assembly line, and the line combination can reduce the assembly line usage, and the other model can use the assembly line in future. Okay, 5, I learned on how to manage operator to do rework process by create a smooth workflow from the start until end of rework process. 6, I learned on how to calibrate e-driver based on the working instruction for every model by using torque meter. 7, I learned on how to do planning for the operation, and during this planning we need to plan on how many assembly line we need to use, how many operator that we need, and how many days that we need to complete the job based from the customer demand that set by the planning team. And 8, I learned on how to make sure the assembly line can run smoothly by make sure the e-driver is sufficient and function well, and make sure the jig also function well and complete. And 9, I learned on how to find countermeasure when we face the OQC reject. So engineer need to find the countermeasure and solution when OQC issue the reject for the set. For example, if OQC find the defect, then we as an engineer and a production team need to find countermeasure to solve the defect that being issued by OQC. Okay, this is my Kaizen or improvement that I made during my internship period at E1. This Kaizen is made at packing material area, and before situation is there are too many packing material on that area, and the packing material is not in good arrangement. Therefore, packing material is put on the pallet, and as we know, pallet is in a big size and space consume. So the improvement or Kaizen that I made is by design a trolley so it can fit with the material, and the material also can be arranged in a good arrangement, can save time for operator to find the correct material also we put the indicator for material name, so they can know the place for the material, and the feeder can easily sorting and arrange the material based from the name of the material, and this will make the situation become more arrangement and more systematic. Okay, this is my second Kaizen, also at the packing material area, but this is involved about the workstation size, that before this it is very big and consume lot of space, but operator did not fully utilize the workstation. So the improvement that we made is by design the more compact size of workstation, and also we put some hanger at the workstation, so it can be uh, added of the function for the operator during make the packing material. And from this Kaizen we can save the space by using the compact size of workstation and the fully utilized of workstation. Okay, this is my third Kaizen. This is the improvement for the appearance workstation. Engineer had planned to make the checklist for appearance by using PC. So the appearance workstation did not have the place to put some PC and also the CPU. So the improvement that we made is by modify the workstation to make sure they can put the PC and CPU at the appearance workstation, so they can implement the checklist by using PC, not using the manual one by check by hand. So this can save time for the process. Okay, this is my fourth Kaizen, which is involve the arrangement of operator during perform rework process. Before this, during perform rework process, we use about 4 operator to do the process, and 3 of them have same role, which is to make a checking for the set, and only one make the packing. But this arrangement, we experience that we already get about 2 to 3 OQC reject, because when we have too many people check, some of the defect may be passed and cannot recognized by the operator, so it pass to the OQC reject, and the OQC issue the reject to production. So for the improvement, we still use 4 operator, but each of operator have different role. So from this arrangement, we can see that the output for the rework is increased, and we managed to avoid OQC reject until end of the rework process. Okay, this is my proposal for the Kaizen at future, and I focus on packing material area, because as we know, in future there are many new incoming model, and we can imagine that there are many material will place at the packing material area. So we try to improve the current trolley so it can store the new incoming material in future. Okay, this is the layout for packing material before Kaizen and after Kaizen. The difference, we can see packing material required a lot of space, and after we make some improvement by reduce the big workstation, and we create a trolley. We use compact workstation size, and we managed to create an empty space, and now the empty space is used as a FEP assembly line. For the conclusion for our industrial training duration at ROLAND Manufacturing Malaysia, we conclude that industrial training can provide pre-professional work experience with specific tasks, expose students to engineering responsibility and real-life working experience, encourage students to apply the skill and knowledge they gain from the university to organization, and can enhance student communication and technical skill. That's all from me. Thank you.